So today was obviously a pretty big day in the market with the FOMC meeting. We got exactly what everyone was pretty much expecting, which was the interest rates raising another 25 basis points. And I feel like the next one is really the meeting where I'm not exactly sure if they're going to continue. Chairman Powell hinted that they still might, but wasn't really sure. And they are above 500 basis point raise right now. So that's pretty significant as far as interest rates are concerned. We saw the market during the meeting pretty much react up and down, but then closed pretty hard here. If we go down to the 4-hour on the S&P 500, you can see right here is when he was kind of talking. If we just zoom in real quick, actually let's just go down to a smaller time frame. We can see it a lot more easily. So right here, this doji candle right here was when Powell was talking, got a lot of indecision, and then once the meeting was over, pretty much just collapsed after that. So we were tracking AMD, which I can pull up real quick, and we talked yesterday about how their earnings just did not bode very well for them. And we saw that Amazon rose about 11 to 14% and then pretty much crashed immediately. So we talked that AMD could potentially bounce back after their huge crash after earnings, but we didn't see that. And so this is more likely to continue down. Now, if you do bring up the VRVP, you can see that it did break through that floor. So that's pretty significant. There's not a lot of volume right here. So this could potentially even go down to about $78 before we see any sort of bounce. And if you bring up the half trend, you can see that we have been in a downturn. We've been under the half trend for quite a while here. So we could expect that to continue. And if you bring up the TSI, you saw just a little bit of a slight inflection up, and now we're continuing down. And as we talked about earlier, continuing down after this green line down here, if you have a red cloud, is a really good time to get into it for a short. So we did talk about AMD earlier this week about going short and also using it how to play off of NVDA. So let's just bring up NVDA here, and this is NVDA on the daily time frame. Now, as far as the shorts, you can see that a lot of people, if you would have shorted down here and then just rode the wave right here for the next couple of days, it might have been looking a little scary for you. But as we talked about with AMD and how they had pretty negative earnings, they're pretty similar to NVIDIA. So you can expect NVIDIA to kind of follow as far as price action. And that's definitely what we saw. So we did see this doji candle here, but overall we ended down about 1.45%. And we still have this red cloud on the TSI, and pretty similar to what we had with AMD, where you had this inflection to the upside, and now we're seeing a reflection back down to kind of start that next leg back down. And you can see this is even just a continuation of the bearish divergence that you're seeing with the TSI and the price action. So I really believe this has a lot more to run as far as the downside, and we have this zone down here about 196, which is what we're looking for a price target of going short. So that's all I got for you today. If you like this content and you want to see more, hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can see all of my latest content. Thank you.